What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of ModSauce. Oh man, and today's kind of special. You know why? We are on the 40th episode already. I can't believe it. And it's been a little over a month. We're in the second month of the pack being out. That's crazy. That is the fastest I've ever gone through a series ever in like my history of YouTube career. It's craziness. And you know what? It's been thanks to you guys, the great support that you've been giving me, and I just love this pack so much. It's our first, we've had other HermitCraft packs before, our server, HermitCraft server. We've had other packs, but we just haven't had as much participation in any modded series before. So I'm just enjoying it. I'm sucking it up while it lasts. And man, I hope it lasts a long time. And that reminds me too, guys, I want to take a second just to let you know, we recently made a HermitCraft Twitter. So if any of you are trying to keep up to date with all the different hermits, people that are on the server that are uploading episodes, and you want to follow them in another place in your YouTube feed, or you don't sub to them all, you can follow the HermitCraft Twitter, and that should be updated to just tweet out whenever someone has an episode out for anyone on the server. So it's HermitCraft_. Link is in the description below. Also, if you're trying to play the pack too, ModSauce is out. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know, the ModSauce Pack is out for public download. It's on the AT launcher. Links are in the comments below, in the description below, as well as to our HermitCraft website. Yes, hermitcraft.com. You can get all the download stuff there and get all the episodes and everything. It's really cool. Hypnotize is the one that made that, and it's an amazing website. It's actually where I go over the YouTube feed to watch videos of all the other hermits. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, check it out. Thank you guys for just being so amazing. And now it's probably like 30 minutes into the episode, so let's actually get stuff done. Ooh, last episode we did a lot. It's been kind of overwhelming, the amount of stuff that we have to do. And, yeah, we've been getting into thermal expansion. And we last episode got all the different types of resonant ender, the stabilized redstone, energized glowstone. I love all the names they have. Gelid cryothium. It's so cool. We got all those set up and automated. You guys were really helpful in the comments for a lot of the different stuff that I was trying to set up and alternative ways of doing this with AE. So that was really cool. I really appreciate that. So keep it up, guys. Keep it up. You're amazing. But anyway, today, the next section, our final goal is to get automated this guy, not just this guy, but actually automated to the Flux-Infused jet plate. Now, a lot of you also are saying, why the heck are you trying to automate something that you're only going to need one of? Which is true. We only need one for ourselves. Maybe a few others if we want to give it out to other people. But the main point of this is that going through the steps of this, of all the different things that you have to do to get this plate, pretty much encompasses almost everything in thermal expansion. So in the process, while yes, our final product is this really cool new chest plate, in that process we're going to be able to automate just about everything else so that we won't, we'll be able to do everything we want to in thermal expansion. So anyway, enough talky, let's start doing. All right, so our next step in this whole process is I want to get automated Endurium blend online. This stuff's a little bit complicated. The main material that we don't have automated yet is the shiny metal. Shiny metal, it's some people get kind of confused about because there is a shiny ore, but that's really, I don't think, the best way to get it. The shiny ore does not seem very frequent, if even in some cases at all. Your best bet's going to be to get it from ferrous ore. Now, you can do it in the pulverizer and get 10%, or the sag mill and get 10% if you do the ferrous, but there's also another way of doing it, and a lot of people miss this because you're not getting the dust. If we actually, let's see, the dust is made into the ingot. If you look at the recipes for the ingot, you'll find that it is also in the induction smelter. on the third page. Yeah, you can get it from ferrous. If you put it in with cinnabar, you get 100% output, as well as 3 ferrous, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's going to be the way we go, at least to get the shiny. So we should have plenty of ferrous from our quarry. The cinnabar is also a little tricky. There's a couple different ways to do it. One way is to get it from pulverizing redstone. That's a 25% chance. That right there is not bad, because you get tons of redstone. That could definitely supply you. But this isn't necessarily, if you're not looking for cinnabar, redstone, there's better ways you can process that. We'll look at that in a minute. But this is another thing we could do, and I want to run back and check. There is the cinnabar ore from electrical age, and it just so happens if you take gelid cryotium, which we automated last episode, and put it into a fluid transposer, which we have, it's also 100% cinnabar. So that might not be a bad method. One of these two. I want to first try this way, see if we can afford it. If we can't, we'll settle for this way. Now with the redstone, let me just show you this, because I talked about it's not the best way, and then we'll get out of the recipes. In the enrichment chamber, look at that, 12 per ore. So we have also an elite factory enrichment chamber online. I prefer to do my redstone that way, if possible. But redstone, it's a common ore, and it's not that expensive because there's so many different mobs that drop it. I know witches do, there might even be more than witches that do it. But in any case, let's go check down in our storage room. Another thing on our to-do list, we got to move all this stuff over to our new base. But currently our quarry's pumping in. And our quarry's still doing well, pumping in stuff, going into our automatic ore converter, and then out to everything else. We've got all the basic ores automated already going to our base. But let's see if we can find, there's ferrous. All right, so we have almost 20,000 ferrous. That's pretty good. Why don't we take a bunch of this and let's send it over to our system. Whoa. Let's send it over to our system. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I think we're starting to fill up on cells. I think that's the case. So that should be, we'll get one more doozy like that one. Is it going to do it? Yep. And probably got a new cell. Okay. So anyway, that should be enough ferrous for now. We'll set it up so that it automates. This one, I believe, is the cinnabar. And this seems like it's pretty common, too. I mean, we got 12,000. So it seems not as common as the ferrous. And ferrous is kind of rare. But this could definitely be an easy way to go. So let's do this. Let's get just as much, because it's 1-to-1, 1 ferrous and 1 cinnabar. Let's get all this over to our system so that we can work with it. And is there anything else that we need while we're here? I think that's about good. Did I leave anything in here? And I got a few cinnabars that I've been doing manually, actually from a while ago. But in any case, all right, I think that's everything we need to get going, to get started. And you know what? I might grab a few more. We got to set up better automation too for our Certus quartz. Let me grab some Certus quartz while we're here. And let's just see, what is our situation on nether quartz? Where do I have nether quartz? This guy's getting a little rough. The best way that we've done thus far for the nether quartz has been through using our little doggy Fido. Where are you, Fido? I keep it in my extra utilities bag. What is the guy called? Our digital miner. Using the digital miner, just throwing it in the nether, that's been our best bet for getting quick nether quartz. So you guys will have to let me know if you got a better way of doing it in the comments, getting the nether ore. But anyway, I digress. Let's get going with this, the automation for it. So we've got so far going into the induction smelter. One of them is doing our electrum. Why don't we set up another one? I guess we could do, should we do the one right next? So we'll do the one right above it. Let's do the configs. So the input is going to be, we want to get them both. There we go. That's the input. And the output's to the left. So let's get that one. That's the orange. Cool. All right. And let's make a pattern. Let's see. So pattern. Okay. Machine. Okay. So the final output pattern is going to be with the ferrous. VR, right? Am I doing this right? Yeah, we want to put one ferrous ore in with one Cinnabar. In fact, I don't know if we have any shiny. Dang it. Let's actually process it through so we can get it. I really dislike how AE now does not give, like, you can't, seems like it's better to always shift the induction smelter in. So this should guarantee a shiny one coming out. Bam. Got it. I'm just going to pick it out. Oh, and we want to get the 3 ferrous as well. Ferrous. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So one of those equals that. So let's get that in. U plus U equals U and U. Pattern. Awesome. So let's try that pattern out. Let's put it in the bottom here. And hopefully all is well. Let's go shiny. We should see it in there. Yep. And by the way, the middle click, I started to talk about it. You guys were saying the reason the middle click is good is that before I'd always have to pull stuff out or go to crafting only before I could see this, but it's when you have materials in there, now I can just press it and it will work. So let's go 10 and let's see what happens. Next. Start. It claims we have enough to do it. Awesome. Bam. All right, so that wasn't too hard. We got that part done. We're getting this in. Now we have to automate the Cinnabar. So for the Cinnabar, that's got to be, which one was it in? It was with gelid cryothium. All right, so let's try that. Let's clear that out. So if we put the Cinnabar, if we take the Cinnabar and it was 1 there equals 1 here, pattern, this should work. And where I'm a little worried about this system currently is just keeping up with stuff. Like this, we're probably going to have to start putting upgrades in our machines. But gelid cryothium, to get that, okay, so that works. So let's see how it goes with the Cinnabar now. Cinnabar, middle click, all right, let's craft, say 10, next, start. And the Cinnabar goes in. Oh man, that's awesome. That really wasn't very complicated at all. So the gelid cryothium, this is what takes a little bit more. We set this up last time with the niter and all that, but it should be able to keep up fine. And these machines, they still, our little level emitters haven't kicked on yet, so we should have plenty of stuff in our system already. So that's cool. We have that set up. We have now automated shiny ingot. Awesome. So now what do we do? To get that guy, we have to do it from the dust. So to get the dust, we've got to be able to convert tin and silver back, plus make a pattern for resin ender. So why don't we do the bucket first, so we don't forget. So bucket, we already have a pattern in for crafting buckets, I believe. Yep. So that part of it's set. Actually, we already have some resin ender right here. Perfect. And I'll do another one just to show you. So basically what we're about to automate is, actually, let's just automate it and then take a look. So for this one, you just put bucket in equals bucket out. Bam. Let's run over here. And we got to go in the back because I put on all the facades to hide everything. Bam. So that's the bucket. And if I say, what's it called? Yeah, it's right there. So middle click, do 10, next, start. We can see that went on, and bam, it's doing it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we got the resin ender, and we have the Enderman farm, so we're getting unlimited pearls. I haven't linked that up to here yet. We're probably going to have to get to that today. But, all right, so the next part is going to be getting the tin and the silver. So tin, let's go tin, and let's go silver. We have a bunch of silver dust in there, but in any case, what are the best ways to do this? I'm kind of curious if maybe we should have this mix in with our elite factories instead. Which I think we can do. A crusher. Oh, I don't know if we have a crusher set up yet, but that would be probably the fastest way. So we'll, I guess, stick it for now in our pulverizer. So let's make patterns for those. And I probably shouldn't do it from the ingot form. I should probably do it from the raw form, but I'm going to do it from the ingot anyway. Bam. Sweet. All right, so we got those two done. And this one, we're going to for now share it. It would probably be smarter, since we got to do both at the same time. It would probably be a lot smarter if I had these separated. But that, or we can upgrade the machine. So now we can just make a pattern. If I don't have it already, I'm pretty sure I don't, for the dust. Bam. Oh, what are we missing? Are we missing shiny? We should, oh, I think I have to turn the shiny back too. Oh. All right, so yet another one that we got to do. So let's throw the shiny in there. And we should have more shinies. All right, there's our shiny dust. Grab one of these. Yep, yet another reason we need more pulverizers going on, or upgrades. So let's clear that out. One shiny equals that. Boom. We'll stick that in a second. And where's again? This guy. Bam. Shiny. And that equals one. Resin Ender. Did we do this yet? Endurium. Okay, equals 4 Endurium, right? And that should be right. Bam. Awesome. So this pattern is going to be a crafting one. So that pattern we can stick in just right here, and that's fine. And then this pattern we will stick over in the pulverizer. Bam. Awesome. So I think that's everything. Let's do Endurium, and let's craft up. We didn't do a pattern turning this into that then. So let's do that final pattern. That would be in a furnace, and we don't have any furnaces yet. So we'll actually not do that yet. Endurium. So why don't we craft up 30 of these. Next, start, and let's just make sure that works. I'm going to pull that out, and we'll check back on it in just a moment. All right, so it's been about like 10 minutes, and still nothing. And I was like, what the heck? I went through, I crafted everything individually to find out, was there something wrong along the way? And yep, surely we messed up on the final one. Look at, we did it with the machine one. Oh, so let's switch it back. There we go. Let's make the correct pattern. And let's switch it out. I got to get used to using this thing instead. Hopefully we can do this on the fly. Hopefully we can do it on the fly. Where'd it put it in? It should be crafting in one of them. If it didn't do it already, because we had all the materials. All right, maybe I should cancel job and let's do it again. And this should do it really quick, because we should have everything necessary. Next, start, bam. All right, perfect. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. So we've got that. Next, we got to turn this into ingots. So let's clear out this pattern real quick. Nope. Yep. Got it cleared out. And for the ingots, that's a little bit, it's not bad. We've done it before. We've already done it in a video. We got to do the recipe with the pyrotheum. So that is from sulfur. We're not making sulfur yet. We're not pulverizing coal yet. Man, oh man, this is a lot of different pulverizing. I think we should probably, can we do the coal? I think we can probably, let's see, recipe for that. We can do it in a crusher. I really think this is going to be the way to go. Let me look a little bit into overclocking, what's actually required to overclock the pulverizers. And if that doesn't work out, it really probably would be smartest to do it with mechanism. So let's give a second for that. All right, so I spent a little bit of time looking through all the different upgrades. There's some pretty cool stuff. We got speed upgrades. We got stuff that can do better for energy. There's a lot of neat things. I will tell you, it's kind of complicated before you can get to the top level ones. We're going to have to upgrade our machine, our pulverizer, and really any of the machines. It's a whole bunch of crafting. Now, I'm pretty sure you could just pull out the basic pulverizer and upgrade it. I'm not going to do that for this, but I could if I wanted to, and eventually I probably will. But this just takes a whole lot of stuff. We got to get a lot of other, I guess you'd call them alloys, or just weird metals done up. So we got the basic, that's just iron and tin, no problem. But then the next frame up, we need Invar, and we got the Electrum. So the Electrum's taken care of. The Invar, that's going to take, where is it? Iron and ferrous metal. We got both of those things going on. And that goes through the induction smelter. I think we can we can just do it straight through. So that's cool. That'll save a step. So then after that, we got to get the Invar. Then we got to make sure that we have hardened glass or fused quartz. But hardened glass I'll do. And then Signalum, which that's another one of these weird ones. That's copper, tin, and stabilized redstone. And then the Enderium is the final one, which that's kind of the goal of what we're doing. So first things first, I want to get, it looks like we're going to need the liquid, a bucket of the liquid for most of these things. So let's get a bucket in our system of the two we don't have. We already did the liquid ender, but let's get a bucket of each of those just in there so that we can set up patterns for it. So let's switch over to the machine. And let's see here. Bucket. I love how that goes upside down. So for each one, empty bucket equals the redstone pattern. Empty bucket equals the glowstone pattern. And then empty bucket equals the gelid cryothium pattern. Cool. So we got that going on. Let's get each of these thrown back. We don't need all that, but Oh, that's the wrong thing. I always do that. Am I doing the right ones? Okay. All right. We're getting to business. So first one's the redstone. And right there. So redstone. Next one, we already did that one. This guy is that one, glowstone, and that's the gelid cryothium. All right, cool. So those are all set. So next, Invar recipe. All right, we're actually doing it. Bam. Okay, so this one, I think, do we want to share with here? I get afraid of doing too many of these guys in the same thing. I may want to use a separate one for everything. So this one's shooting out the side. Bam. And coming in the bottom. That sounded really bad. All right. Cool. Put our pattern in. Awesome. So we got the Invar. And next one we need to make is the Signalum. So Signalum, and this one makes me mad. Wait. Is there a pattern where I don't have to break it into dust? That's the idea. Whenever we can avoid doing the dust. Induction smelter, no. I hate you, blend thing. Okay, so we got to do the dust for each of them. Hopefully we already have it in there. Awesome. And if that worked, it should have shown up. Awesome. That gets us our blend. So let's make the pattern for this. Bam. Okay, that's good. And then we need to make the copper into dust. Bam. Bam. Awesome. So this Signalum pattern can go in here. And the copper one will go in the pulverizer. Man, this pulverizer, we have so much stuff in it already. It's just getting overloaded. It's going to be such a huge test to see if we can do this. All right, next, hardened glass. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 lead. Bam. Bam. And we already have some hardened glass. Hardened, it said it made 2. So 1, 2. Code. Awesome. So this we can then put into one of these. I guess we'll do it in this last one here. Just cause. And that came from the top. There we go. Hardened glass. All right, we're on a roll. We're on a roll here. I think that's just about everything we need for everything. Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. All right, so I got one of the patterns already done. Machine frame. Make it. Next, it should be able to do it. Everything says it's good. Yes, we did it. Perfect. Okay, so let's do the next crafting one. Is that one? Copper ham. And it's not telling me what it makes. It's because we got to do that. Awesome. Stick it in. Where is it? Running out of space. Okay. It's right there. So let's craft it. And what are these things called? Machine, right? Frames. Next. Start. Got it. And finally, this final dang one. Awesome. So we got all the patterns in for it now. And right there. Cool. But that's not the machine yet. So next we got to do the machine. Let's get that last frame crafted up. Next, start. Bam. Got it in there. All right. So now let's do that pulverizer. The resonant one. Which is this one. All right, I think we have everything else. Oh no, what are we missing? All right. I think it's so funny that it doesn't just fill it in. All right, we did it. We did it. And next is the test whether it actually works. Okay, so resonant pulverizer. Bam. Stick that stuff in. Let's stick in our basic pulverizer. Let's try it. So basic, hardened, resonant. Let's try that. Next, start. Beautiful. All right, this bad boy. Let's stick this bad boy up here. And let's take a looky, see. So at first glance, it looks about the same. The augmentation, I think it has more augmentation slots. Yeah, this one only has 3, whereas this one has all 6. And a lot of the recipes for these guys will say requires resonant machine. So that's the only reason that we did the resonant machine. Kind of a pain in the butt, but hey, that's what the mod is. I'm not going to complain. This stuff just better be worth it. So next, I'm not going to make you sit through me crafting all of it, but I'm going to see if we can just put all the speeds on, because that's all I care about. So there's that one, which is no biggie. The bronze, I gotta automate making bronze. That's just the tinkers. And we can just do that through an induction smelter with copper and tin. So no problem. I'm gonna get that going. This one, bronze, metal, gold. The pyrotheum, this is the whole reason we're making this, is so that we can process the sulfur and the coal faster. But that's no problem. I'll just do that. And then the final one, gold, redstone, ender pearl, no biggie. So let me get those all automated. Holy jeez. All right, so I think we're good. I've got patterns in for all the speed upgrades. I made a pattern for the pyrotheum dust. And I made a pattern to do the Tinker's Alloy. So that was all those things. There's some last few little things we got to do. Just get that coal dust and the sulfur automated for the pyrotheum dust. For this should be pretty easy. We're going to try it out with our new upgraded guy. Let's just get the settings, the configurations correct. We're going to have it coming in from the bottom, so blue. And then we'll have it shoot out, I think we can just have it shoot out the back, and that should be fine. So the back will go like that. And then this one gets turned off, that gets turned off, that gets turned off. Perfect. And always on. All right, awesome. So we can just throw on our little interface here. Nice. Oh, yep. Okay, went on a little bit of lag. And then toss this guy out the back, and it will get sucked out through our same little node there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And here's something from the comments someone suggested. I'm sorry I don't remember your name, but thank you so much. This was a really great idea. For the stuff like getting sulfur, the recipe for this, yeah, we could get it through the nether ores. I don't want to have to worry about quarrying every time. But it seems like the best way to do it is probably with blaze rods. If you have a blaze farm, it also comes out when we're going to make the pulverized coal, which is cool. Those seem like the two best ways to do it. So, but it's not 100% chance. So you can't just put in and say 1 coal equals 1 sulfur, 1 blaze rod equals that. But this was the amazing idea someone had. They said put in 64 blaze rods equals 64 of this, but then also say 1 sulfur. Now it's a 50% chance to get the sulfur out, but so what? If we get more sulfur in our system, that's not bad. In fact, with this situation, yeah, we're probably going to want to do this because when you do the speed upgrades, it actually drops the secondary chance by 30%. So actually, we may not want to do the blaze rods in this upgraded machine. But in any case, we should get at least 1 sulfur for 64 blaze rods done up. So that is just an amazing idea. Thank you, man. And there we go. That now will get our sulfur. And so we got the sulfur done. And then for the charcoal, we got to do this. It also does an output possible of the sulfur, but I'm just not going to even include that. So we got those 2 patterns in. And I'm going to try and get these to share it among the same machine. We'll see how that works. And yeah, I think that's everything to get going. Let's see if we can make these upgrades. Oh, man. Oh, and we also have, did we put the Endurium? I think we already have that all settled because that doesn't, yeah, it goes through the machine. That's the last pattern we have to do. And then we're done with it. Oh, man. All right, so Endurium. All right, so this guy, I forget whether it's the dust or, no, we're trying to make the ingot. And we also need the pyrotheum. Okay. Okay, I think we got it finally. So the recipe is 1 pyrotheum for 2 of the dust. So 1 pyrotheum does 2 dust. Bam, bam, and that gives out 2 ingots. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, we need more patterns. No! Good enough. Pattern. Awesome. And let's stick that one. Should we put it in our new upgraded one too? No, I'll put it down here for now. Oh no, it doesn't even go into that. Dirt, it goes into this. So I'll do that in the same one as the Electrum. Why not? Okay. Phew. So let's try this out. Let's see if it all works. Oh my goodness. It's just a rabbit hole. It's just craziness. Can finally empty out all that stuff. Thank goodness. And let's try it. So are they called upgrades? No. Are they called speed? Only the 3rd one's called speed? What's that called? Secondary reception coil. Overclock gearbox. And of course they have to have all different names. Oh, man. All right, so let's make that one. Start. Gearbox. That one. Start. And what's the first one called? Coil. Coil. Start. All right, so let's see how they're doing. Oh, it already finished. Look at it, and they already finished. So, what are they called again? Gear. Nice. Oh, augment. Maybe if I put in augment, they're all okay. So that's all of them. If you just type in augment. Awesome. So the deal with these, you got to put in all 3. So hopefully this works. Is there anything we can take out? Servo. That is level 1. Energy. What is that? Automated output. We want that. Redstone control. We don't have redstone control. So we could replace this one. And then the framework, this is reconfigurable sides. We want to have that. So anyway, we've got a resonant thing. Let's stick those all in. This should use a lot more energy. But now we can have, instead of, we can kind of share on stuff. So that's cool. You know what? Let's make another one, because how many channels are we using? We should have plenty of channels left. All right, we have enough for two more channels. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, let's make 2 more of those. 2 more. We can even do 3 more, but we'll do 2 more. So pulverizer. Let's make the resonant one. Let's make, we say 2 more, 3. Let's just do 3 more. Let's see if it works. Available, missing. Oh, I thought I did the pattern for that one. I guess I didn't. Dang you. All right, let me check out what's going on with that. Oh man, so I figured it out. I didn't, finally found one thing with it we're going to be forced to use the redstone furnace for. So, and that is this stuff. There's no way to make this that I'm seeing. There's no way to make it without having the dust turned into it first. So we already got up to the dust. That's cool. Let's get, I'm just going to make a resonant version of this to begin with. So, oh, I have one last casing. Is it called casing? Man, frame. All right, so we got one last frame there. Bam. Make it. And put it in. Oh man, I'm going to get so many "that's what she said" comments in this video. All right, so redstone furnace. Resonant. Bam. Start. Awesome. Ew. All right, so let's get this last little piece automated. So I'm going to put in at least 3 of those. This slot right here will do for the one furnace. It's not much that it has to be doing. Just get that in there. All right, cool. Let's just get it configured. This one is going to be going out the back. Same as all the others. And from the bottom, it will load in. Cool. Stick those in there. Oh, that's so weird. The machines are still a little buggy. All right, so let's get that signal. Oh man, so sorry we're doing so much crafting and stuff today. I don't know if you guys like that or if you hate it and whether I should be doing it all off cam. I'm trying it on cam for a little bit, but of course once we've done something once, we're not going to do it again and again. So we're getting all this done once and then it will be finished. I have fun though. This is the process I have to go through in doing all this, so why not show it? All right. So I think we're good. I think we can throw all this back in our system. Bam, bam, bam. Do we have anything crafting up currently? No. So let's try it again. Let's try the pulverizer. And we want to get the resonant. Let's try for 3 more of those. Oh, this is going to be a hefty craft. Look at all that. Start. I hope we have all the... We should have all the materials for it, though. So let's see what's happening. Oh, it's going. It's going crazy nuts. And it's raining. And it's doing the stuff. And it's going through and we're missing each one when it's crafting it along the way. Let's see. How's it doing? Still got a little ways. I bet we're starting to get a little bit cramped on the CPUs. This is all going through, I think, one CPU. So it might be a little slow, but we shouldn't be out of anything. What's currently going on? Uh-oh, I don't see anything going on. One other mistake I made is a lot of this stuff is probably going through one molecular assembler instead of being split up for the job. But we might have overlooked something. Let's go in scheduled. What's it currently working on? Does it tell me? Scheduled, stored. Uh-oh. Might have made one little mistake. Not sure. Not sure. But anyway, I'll see you back in a moment. Alright, so I figured out what the problem was. I rewatched all the footage. Man, we're just about out of time. Real long. I'm sorry, guys, we did so much crafting, but I think it's important that, you know, we get through all this, and we're really, honestly, have almost crafted up everything possible in thermal expansion, so that'll save us time in the future. I hope you found it interesting. But anyway, our problem was simply this guy right here. This guy I did by mistake once again, when I did it in our little pattern thing, I had the wrong pattern on, and I had it in like that. So I fixed that up, and it is all fixed now. So that's good. That was the whole holdup. So now that's fixed. I'll just throw them back in there. Bam. Let's do it. Let's go. Pulverizer. I already got a ton of them, but you can see. Going. Next. Start. Bam. You can see scheduled, stored crafting. What it's currently working on. Going through. Oh man, this is so cool. Going through, bam, bam, bam. Done. So, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to load in a whole lot of more pulverizers. I also did a few more upgrades, speed upgrades on these guys. For the ones doing these two, no, was it this one? I think it was a sulfur, yeah, where we did the pattern from the blaze rods. Instead of doing the speed things, I actually thought about it. It's probably a lot smarter to do a different upgrade, which instead of increasing the speed, increases, I'm not even on the thermal expansion. There's another one that increases the bonus output. That's probably the smarter one to do, because speed won't matter as much and it won't take up as much energy, hopefully. So anyway, we're out of channels over here. I've used up all 8. All 8 already. It goes quick. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these 3, because this one is doing the sandstone. This is another one that we could probably do the increased bonus output. And that was to, I forget what we were getting from sandstone. We're getting like something. What was it called? Saltpeter? No. It was something for something. It was in the last episode. But anyway, I'm going to move those guys. I'm going to move them over here. These will be our like overclocked ones. And we'll set up another thing coming over. We should have enough room on this wire, right? Yeah, we have another crap ton of signals. Another probably 16 channels that we can use to bring over here. So that'll be cool. I'll try and actually do most of that between this episode and next episode. You guys can let me know in the comments if you want to see it. But I think that's about done about every machine, just so that this isn't a complete, so you can feel like we did something to get something accomplished. I want to do one last little thing. Let's just get it's not the Endurium. We got the Endurium all done. We want Electrum. Let's get an Electrum out. And let's also get a Diamond out. I think a Diamond's what we want. All right. DIA. All right, so Electrum and Diamond. And let's just get the very base so we can do this base Flux armor. To do that, we need to get these guys, and we need to get the Fluxed guy here. So Pyrithium we got automated today. The Flux thingamabobber, that's destabilized redstone from Electrum blend. So that's cool. All we got to do, let's throw some Electrum in there. Man, that's bugged when I drop it in. Doesn't look like it's there, but it's going in. Cool. Oh, man. All right, so Flux, there it is right there. We can see it. Bam. So this was 1-to-1, right? Bam. Let's put this on the machine one. So one Electrum. Get out one Flux or Electrum pattern. All right, so there's that one. And then we got to do the diamond thing, which is this guy, and that is just a diamond going in. So let's throw a diamond in. How you doing, buddy? Shift some diamonds in there. It's going through. And let's get out some diamonds. Oh no, it's the Flux thing again, right? Flux crystal. Got a Flux crystal. So do the pattern now for that. 1 diamond, 1 flux crystal. Pattern. Awesome. So these 2 patterns will go in the back. As always, that redstone's a popular guy. Alright, so we got those 2. Next, how do we do the little nuggets? Those are shapeless crafting, cool. So let's get some, do we have the flux stuff? We got to do this with the pyrotheum bobbers in the induction, right? Okay, so fluxed and 1 pyrotheum. So let's throw that in. Which one do we go in? Don't really matter for when we do this. So it's 2, 1, bam, bam, got it. Stick that back in. Can we do this one? Why not? That's not a bad one. All right. And shapeless crafting. Let's turn this back off. Knock you off. Shapeless crafting like that. Bam. And bam. Cool. Alright, so we got up to this. Now from there we got basically every single piece of armor. Sweet. All we got to do is craft 1, I think. Awesome, look at that, how quick it is. Helmet. Pattern. Alright, helmet. Chest plate. Where's the pants? Pants. The pants. The boots. Awesome. So really all we have now, I'm going to save it for next episode. It really isn't going to be too tough now. I don't think. I'm not going to jinx myself. But yes, we have all the patterns for all that armor. So if we were to ever die and not get our stuff back, we can get it back right away. That is freaking cool. So, yes, we're almost done with this thermal expansion kick and all the what is this stuff called? Redstone arsenal stuff. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to be excited once it's all done. I'm pretty beat from doing it all, but I think it's exciting and it's a fun project. It'll feel really good once it's all done, and I'm really happy that now we pretty much have everything automated. I'll probably throw in some patterns for the Tesseracts and for all the resonant energy cells and stuff. It's super simple from here because we already did all the hard work. But, yeah, maybe we can play around a little bit more with the upgrades come next episode, and I hope to do something fun, and I'm sorry it's been so tedious. I really enjoy doing this stuff, though. It's a lot of fun. So, anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It helps me out so much. I really appreciate it. It gets me so motivated to upload daily episodes. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Be first to see the uploads. And help me out with a comment with anything else. I know I did a lot of derpiness in this episode. I just rewatched it. But I hope you watch the whole thing through before commenting. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. Usually I catch myself, usually. But anyway, if I didn't catch something, please let me know. Help me out. You guys are the best. And yes, until next time, peace out.